Man, I've been hearing about this all day. It's been like everywhere. Everyone's pissed off. Everyone's upset because Trump has made some choices about our environment that has them on the edge. And I understand it. I get where you're coming from. Here's where I'm coming from. Before we even get into the text about Trump's decision to pull out of the Paris Climate Accord, I want you to imagine Trump is a Republican. What did you expect a Republican to do? He's only been denying science. Whenever he talked about the climate, he was denying it. All the time. What did you expect him to do? This is why you don't run a fake Republican or a Republican-like, which is Hillary Clinton, against a true, well, with the guy who's adopting the Republican platform. You know? You don't do it. Because when people have a choice, they're going to choose the real thing. Who wants a knockoff if you got money for the real thing? America had money for the real thing. That's why they got Trump. And now people are upset. Look, all I want you to do, I'm not saying he's right. What I'm saying is, what did you expect him to do? Look. Trump is being attacked by the deep state. He's being attacked by the Democrats daily. And he's being attacked by the Republicans who never wanted him in there. And the Republicans who want to appeal to the Democrats. So you got all these people against him. So what does he try to do? And I'm just looking at this from a strategy point of view. This is just strategy. What I think Trump's trying to do is trying to pull in some support from the Republicans who may agree with him on policy and agree with him on businesses. In business, I don't know what they think will help businesses. So now let's get into it. Now, that's not me saying that I agree with him at all. What I'm just trying to say is, why are people running around thinking Trump was going to be a friend to the environment? He's not a friend to himself. He's not a friend to anyone. I mean, come on, guys. All right, so here we go. Trump says we're getting out of the Paris Climate Change Initiative. President Trump on Thursday announced he's pulling the United States out of the 195-nation Paris Climate Change Agreement. Hey, he said he's out of there. No, he's not a part of it. It's got to go, okay? Now, these are his words. In order to fulfill my solemn duty to protect America and its citizens, the United States will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord ceremony in the White House, Rose Garden. The bottom line is that the Paris Accord is very unfair at the highest level of the United States. Very, very unfair. Not good for Americans. So his thing is, we are holding ourselves to a higher standard than we should hold ourselves. We cannot compete in the marketplace with these controls. And besides, we all going to die anyway because we already destroyed the planet a long time ago. You know, that could be true, though. That could be what he's thinking. He's like, well, I'm not going to be alive, so who cares? I mean, did anyone ever get the impression that Trump was like a humanitarian or something? I mean, I'm not saying he's never done anything good, nice for anyone else. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to keep it real with you. He's a Republican. He's a Republican. I know we thought he was going to have more Democratic-leaning principles, but it's like he's changed his tune. Well, the environmentalists are all over it. I voted green. So, yeah, I agree. It's crap. It's worse than crap. This is horrible. But I also didn't expect much out of him when it came to the environment. We kind of wrote that sucker off. I mean, it's Trump. I did see a tweet that made me feel a little bit better from Julian Assange. Julian Assange says it's actually better that Trump pull out of the accord. Julian Assange says the U.S. exit from the Paris is good news. Now, why is it good news, Julian Assange? Why is it good? He said it's good because U.S. is a slave to Exxon at all. That means we're a slave to the oil companies. So and was in it to retard it. Get it? Our being involved in the Paris Climate Accord watered down the bill, watered down the accord, watered down the agreement, because we weren't going to do it if it gravely impacted Exxon. So when you think about global change, climate change, it's global, right? When you think about global warming, it's a global issue. So if America is being controlled by the oil companies, which we all agree, if you've been paying attention or if you're privy to this stuff, you know how we bend over for fossil fuels, right? So Julian Assange is saying maybe with us out the way, it'll actually be better for the planet, because we were just dragging it down. You know, we were just slowing down progress. Think about it. We were that chubby kid running the last leg of the race. And we all know that's the most important person, man. You're the last one in the baton race. You got to finish strong. And we were just like, well, maybe, let's not say chubby kid. It was Tim Black. So you got these great in shape guys weighing 120 pounds. You got me coming in at 240. You don't want that guy. You don't want that guy. He ain't too much cheese dip. That's America. That's what we did to the Paris Climate Accord. And without us being involved, though it may piss you off, and it may piss you off too, but you get the logic behind why it might be a good thing. Now, I'm not suggesting at all, guys, that anyone had this crafty idea, right? I'm not saying Trump's like doing a reverse thing, you know, flipping it. No, I'm not saying that. No. What I'm saying is sometimes a broken clock is right. Sometimes the sun shines on the dog's ass, and maybe sometimes you luck out.